all sentences can be divided into two parts, subject and predicate. Means a complete sentence has two parts, one is subject and predicate. Now what is subject and what is predicate? Now what is subject? It tells us who or what the sentence is about. It may be a noun or a pronoun. Now what is predicate? It contains the verb. It describes what is being said about the subject. Now I can explain you these two concepts with the help of example. Now this is example, the dog barked at Rohan. Now in this sentence, the sentence talks about the dog and what it did. Now the rest part of the sentence, barked at Rohan, tells us something about what the dog did. So the dog is the subject. The sentence talks about the dog, what it did. So the dog is the subject, and barked at Rohan, it tells us something about the dog, that what the dog did. So it is predicate. Now this part contains the verb barked. Now this barked is a verb. So this part is the predicate, because I already explain you that it contains the verb. What contains the verb? Predicate. Now barked at Rohan, the rest part tells something about the dog. So it is predicate. Now usually the predicate is longer than the subject. Now let's understand predicate a little better. In a sentence, the predicate will always have a verb and an object. Now verb is an action the subject or a noun is performing in a statement. Now an object is the second noun or pronoun apart from the subject. It is a set of words upon which the subject performs the verb. Let's take an example to understand this. Now example is, I live in India. Now in this sentence, I is the subject and live in India is the predicate. Now in predicate, live is a verb. It's showing an action of living. In India is the object. It is giving us more information about the action of living. Is that clear? In this sentence, I is the subject, live in India is the predicate, and in this predicate, live is the verb and it's showing an action of living, and in India is an object, and it is in an object, and it is giving us more information about the action of living. I hope you have understood this concept.